Y'all are, I can't believe we got a bunch of chocolate ladies that's jealous of a white woman up here.
I ain't jealous of a white woman. I don't know who Pearly is.
I can't believe we got a bunch of chocolate sisters up here that's jealous of a white woman.
Jealous? I just don't want
I'm jealous of a white woman. I don't know who she is, so I'm not jealous of it. I'm not intimidated by her at all, Miss Pearly. And who they gotta be driving Miss Daisy? Yeah, who be driving Miss Daisy? That's
Shout out to my white women.
You're a terrorist manipulator.
Andy, talk your talk.
Like, okay. So the statistic is based off of, whenever you go in for like physical health and stuff like that, and they ask you, are you sexually active? And you have to answer the question honestly, yes or no. How many people honestly answer that question honestly? So let me tell you something that does not lie, though, that I looked up, is the CDC, right? The Center for Disease Control. The rise in STD rates. Mm-hmm. So no one is having sex that's under the age of 30, essentially, right? Who is making these rates of chlamydia, syphilis, and gonorrhea rise? And also talked about the fact that it was Hispanic and white men that were making the statistic rise as well.
Oh, you gotta have sex to have STDs, Anton.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
what do you mean?
That was what did that have to do with?
That had nothing to do with the other thing.
Yeah. What do you mean?
No,
and also what she said was, the lady said, she said 1 in 3 men either are virgins or haven't had sex within the past year.
Anything
that's under 30.
A stat. And because it's not coming from a white woman, it's not important.
But I'm just saying, she say the same thing on every video.
Y'all are, I can't believe we got a bunch of chocolate ladies that's jealous of a white woman up here.
I ain't jealous of a white woman. I don't know who Pearly is.
I can't believe we got a bunch of chocolate sisters up here that's jealous of a white woman.
I just don't want
I'm jealous of a white woman. I don't know who she is, so I'm not jealous of it. I'm not intimidated by her at all, Miss Pearly. And who they gotta be driving Miss Daisy? Yeah, who be driving Miss Daisy? That's
Shout out to my white women.
That girl ain't never dated a black man ever in her life. She don't know what a black man go through. She don't know nothing about the culture of a black man. She ain't never been with a black man that ain't never had a mom.
All of the insults. All of the insults.
A black man like that.
Look at all of the insults. I can't believe y'all. I can't believe y'all. Listen.
It ain't nothing. You gotta say it again.
So
everything she talking, if she get it from Google, I can go and say the same shit.
Look at these triggered black women.
Money she made. I can go make the same money.
Jesus Christ!
Man,
look at all of these Black Panthers on here.
No, all it like nobody's upset. Nobody's jealous.
How you say it? You gotta say it again, bro.
Listen. First of all, you gonna pronounce the name white properly. It's HWYTE. It's white, not white. White women. Right? Secondly, you gonna put some respect on these white women names because they over here triggering these chocolate ladies. What is going on?
I think Simply made a very good point, and she's a biracial woman, half Jewish, half black. She just refuted the stat from the CDC, and you guys completely silenced her. Mm-hmm. So let's go back.
What does venereal diseases have to do with?
Ask her.
But she didn't say nothing that went against. She didn't say nothing that went against the point. Because remember,
pause. Let her answer.
Argue with.
Okay, go ahead. Let's Simply Indy.
Like a bunch of coyotes.
Oh, now we coyotes.
No,
Please. Hold on, wait.
They're showing their feminine side.
No,
they're showing their feminine side.
Sis Queen, we
agree with Rasan, didn't I tell you that all of this simping is just gonna trigger them more?
Go ahead.
Do that.
Go ahead, Simply.
It was finished though.
No, I was just rounding it out to like you can't have a consistent rise in an age group with venereal diseases if no one in that age group is having sex. That means that those people in that age group are having sex within that age group, if that makes sense.
So like, that's how y'all disputed the point?
Okay, hold on. I'm 27, right? I'm 27. My age range that would be considered for health, right, would be like 30 to 25. Those people in that age range are having sex with the people in that same age range.
That's not what the stat said. It didn't say they was having sex with people in that age range.
Logically speaking, if I'm going out to the club and I'm going out and I'm turning up, and I'm not saying I'm doing this, but like if my friends are going out and they're having sex amongst this group of people, all these same people are bound to contract a venereal disease, which will result to them going to a doctor.
But what if y'all are only a small percentage of the population? So I'll give you an example, right? If you say that it's a 30% rise in venereal diseases, but only 10% of people have venereal diseases, that's still a small percentage. Even so, when you're dealing with percentages, you have to start getting context behind what it is that you're looking at from a statistical perspective. You can't just blurt out numbers without adding the context. And so just because she's using these stats and then drawing her own conclusions does not mean that it substantiates your point, Queen Sheba. You don't even know what you're talking about.
But Anton, that also says that,
all
these women are having sex with the
man. You know that you're blocking the panel's feedback to really support this woman. I don't know your connection with her. I don't know her, but it would be nice.
Triggered.
Everybody give feedback.
But listen, hold up, Anton.
Triggered.
Listen, the reason, listen, Queen Sheba, I agree with Simply Indy on it, but the thing about it is, it doesn't change our point because we're saying that the 20% of men are the ones that's actually sexually active, and they having sex with multiple different women. So you can have the rise of disease go up, but it's just going up with the same 20% of men, and more women just being more sexually active with the 20% of men. Them the ones that's getting the shaking.
They don't want to hear that, Rashawn. They don't want to hear that. They are mad at white women. They looking for a victim, and they trying to blame it back on the white woman. So you not making sense. Listen, if 20% of the men is fucking 80% of the women, they don't want to hear that, because then it would force them to substantiate another argument, and they just want to be mad at the white woman. We love white women. All right.